Welcome to the latest article from Clive. God inspires, so I carefully write them down to share them with you. Remember, may your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and may nothing but happiness flood through your door. This article is called Love Does Not Keep a Score. 1 Corinthians 13:4-8 from J.B. Phillips. This love of which I speak of is slow to lose patience. It looks for a way of being constructive. It is not possessive. It is neither anxious to impress, nor does it cherish inflated ideas of its own importance. Love has good manners and does not pursue selfish advantage. It is not touchy. It does not keep account of evil or gloat over the wickedness of other people. On the contrary, it is glad with all good men when truth prevails. Love knows no limit to its endurance, no end to its trust, no fading of its hope. It can outlast anything. It is, in fact, the one thing that still stands when all else has fallen. Deuteronomy 7 verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord thy God, He is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love Him and keep His commandments, to 1,000 generations. Micah 6:8. He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. Mark 12 verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. Quote, everything that Christians do should be as transparent as the sunlight. Truth is of God, but deception in every one of its myriad forms is of Satan. And whoever in any way departs from the straight line of truth is betraying himself into the power of the wicked one. Yet it is not a light or an easy thing to speak the exact truth. We cannot speak the truth unless we know the truth, and how often preconceived opinions, mental bias, imperfect knowledge, errors of judgment prevent a right understanding of matters with which we have to do. We cannot speak the truth unless our minds are continually guided by Him who is truth. Through the Apostle Paul, Christ bids us, let your speech be always with grace. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. Colossians 4:6, Ephesians 4:29. In the light of these scriptures, the words of Christ upon the Mount are seen to condemn jesting, trifling, and unchaste conversation. They require that our words should be not only truthful, but pure. Those who have learned of Christ well have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. Ephesians 5:11. In speech, as in life, they will be simple, straightforward, and true, for they are preparing for the fellowship of those holy ones, in whose mouth was found no guile. From Revelation 14 verse 5, and that was quoted from MB page 69. Quote, it is our duty to be very jealous for the glory of God, and to bring no evil report, even by the sadness of the countenance, or by ill-advised words, as if the requirement of God were a restriction upon our liberty. Even in this world of sorrow, disappointment, and sin, the Lord desires us to be cheerful, strong in His strength. The whole person is privileged to bear a decided testimony in every line, in features, in temper, in words, in character. we are to witness that the service of God is true. Thus we proclaim that the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. Psalm 19 verse 7. The bright and cheerful side of our religion will be represented by all who are daily consecrated to God. We should not dishonour God by the mournful relation of trials that appear grievous. All trials that are received as educators will produce joy. From 6T, page 365. Quote, their spirit and motives and methods were the opposite of his. While they claimed to be very jealous for the honour of the law, self-glory was the real object which they sought, and Christ would make it manifest to them that the lover of self is a transgressor of the law. From MB, page 79. 2 Timothy 3, 1-5 from ERV. Remember this. There are some terrible times coming in the last days. People will love only themselves and money. They will be proud and boast about themselves. They will abuse others with insults. They will not obey their parents. They will be ungrateful and against all that is pleasing to God. They will have no love for others. They will refuse to forgive anyone. They will talk about others to hurt them and will have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. People will turn against their friends. They will do foolish things without thinking. And they will be so proud of themselves. Instead of loving God, they will love pleasure. They will go on pretending to be devoted to God, but they will refuse to let that devotion change the way they live. Stay away from these people. Galatians 5:22-23 from J.B. Phillips. The Spirit, however, produces in human life fruits such as these: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, fidelity, tolerance, and self-control. And no law exists against any of them. Those who belong to Christ have crucified their old nature with all that it loved and lusted for. If our lives are centered in the Spirit, let us be guided by the Spirit. There are 3 C's in life. They are compassion, compromise, and capitulation. Compassion motivates people to go out of their way to help the physical, mental, or emotional pains of another and themselves. Compassion is often regarded as having sensitivity, which is an emotional aspect to suffering. Compassion equals a sympathetic pity and a compassion for the sufferings and the misfortunes of others. Compromise equals expedient settlement of a dispute by mutual concession. Capitulation is the action of ceasing to resist an opponent on demand. Here are some lyrics from the Easters, and I will quote. Can I toss you a line? Can I shoulder your load? Can I walk a little ways with you down this road? Can I listen a while? Can I give you a ride? Can I laugh when you laugh? Can I cry when you cry? Can I keep you awake? Can I sit while you sleep? Can I pull you along when the water gets deep? Let me know how I can help to get you through. I'm here. Is there anything I can do? Love is an uplifting, a helping hand. And remember this, real and true, love does not keep a scorecard. John 3:30, He must increase, but I must decrease. Heavenly love does not keep records of the past or a scorecard. True love is unselfish, preferring others before themselves. It is a servant mentality. True love is all about giving, serving, promoting others and expecting nothing in return. Therefore, love does not ever keep a score. It has been so nice to share this article with you, and we look forward to meeting again. Thank you for these precious moments of your time, and thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing this with friends and family. Keep being a loving and a lovable Christian. Until we meet, please stay safe